Rosie, she wants to go out, but she doesn't stay out long. I don't know if she's going to go out when I go out. Okay, she's going out, but the energy is way off. I don't know if you're all feeling it, but I feel it. There's a silence in the air too. It's like even though you can hear the birds, there still is a silence. Does that make sense? Even though you can hear birds in the background, there is still some type of a silence in the ether. It's very uncanny. It's too silent. It's way too silent. Let me, can you hear it? Can you feel it? If you're just tuning in, it's way, way, way too quiet. It's, when I say quiet, you can feel the energy. You can sense the energy with the quietness. It's a sensing of the energy. Something feels way off. And I would like for them to let the comments come in early. I would, instead of holding them till we get 50 or 40 people. The energy's way off. It's way off. Let me flip it around. It just started. It just started probably, I don't know, 15 minutes ago. I don't know what time it is right now. It's like you can hear it and you can feel the silence. Shalom, kings and queens. I don't like what I'm feeling. I don't. Let me close this door. Close this door. I've got, ow. Whoopsie. Sorry, Rosie. Can you sense it? Can you feel it? It's like you can hear it with your spiritual ears and you can feel it with your spiritual senses that something feels off, way off. It's some kind of a, it's like, it's a frequency, but it's a silent, there's some kind of silent frequency out there. I'm having a great day, thank you. Yeah, like an emptiness, yes, that's good. Like an emptiness in some spots. Can anyone else think of any other descriptive ways to describe it? What it feels like to you, if you can find any other words, any other synonyms to describe what this energy is out here. It's out. It's not just where I'm at. It's in the ether. It's in the air. It don't feel right. It's like there's certain birds chirping, but it's not the normal birds that are chirping. And it's a draining energy too. Yes, it's eerie. Yes, a heartbreaking. Yeah. It's quiet. Yes, quiet weather and wind. Let's see who got their message held. Anybody? Okay, see. No, let's see if you let's see if they hold your comment again. If you're going to come on here and you're going to say things that the algorithm doesn't like, they're going to automatically screen it out and they're going to hold it for review. There's a silence in the air. It doesn't feel too good. Even though the wind is blowing, you can feel it. You can feel what? There was the sound of silence. That, like that song kind of. It's getting ready to have a storm. And the Derby, was a Debbie storm. I don't know what a Debbie storm is. Are we going to shift? Estelle, do you feel like we're going to shift? Like the day about the Queen? You did not hear any birds this morning as the sun came up. Hello. It's the quietness Ooh, I like that, Penny. Mixed in with anger. That could be too. It really could be. Yeah. No, it's unsettling. It is. These birds, I don't know what these birds are doing. Hello in Sacramento. The air is very heavy. That's Nancy. Yeah. If you all can think of any other descriptive ways to describe it, because this has been a very tumultuous week. Things that have happened. Yeah. Stay in your light. Stay in your light, you all. And if you feel like something feels odd, something feels off, you're not by yourself because it feels off. It's like something's getting ready to happen. That's what it feels like. Some kind of impending, I'd say impending doom, but some kind of impending event is getting ready to happen. That's what it feels like in the spiritual realm. If you were to gauge it based on your sensory silent, all the black magic of the matrix is falling apart, and worldwide you can feel it in our hearts. A major event just happened. Oh, Lord have mercy. Ricky C., World War III. Let me put my hand against the post. Was there some kind of game called World War Z? World War Z? Like a video game? Is this Generation Z? Oh, it was a movie? It's Positive Loving, that was a movie? Yeah. I don't even know what it was about. I hope it wasn't a scary movie, or I hope it wasn't an actual movie about a war. Maybe it was kind of futuristic or something. Like Rosie doesn't even want to stay outside long. I don't even know where she's at. And if a person is already, if you're already dealing with, feeling like drained and stuff and feeling as if something's off, this is literally going to add to it. It just happened now, NG? Did it happen in you know what right now? Israel from Zion in a house of David. She's her and alive and reincarnated. Who is her and alive and reincarnated? What are you doing? Okay, why are you buzzing around me like that? It's been off. Yes, it has been off since 2017. A lot of things happened in 2017. What happened in 2017? Your cats don't want to go out in the backyard, and the animals are more aware of changes in our atmosphere, yes, and they can sense the other realm. If you did not see the video this morning about the people who have the ability, they say it's some kind of defect in their brain. Brad Pitt has it. When they look at people, they sometimes see monsters, sometimes they see distorted faces, sometimes they see eyes that are, the face turns black and the eyes get big and black and empty, like empty hollow. And they started studying this in a lot of places all over the world. It's like they're seeing in the other dimension, but they're saying there's something wrong with their brain. They got a defect in their brain, but this woman's had it all her life. There's a lot more people have it, and She can look at people within 1 minute or 2 minutes. She described seeing a reptilian. It turned all black. It was a human face turned all black. Then she saw a snout form, ears form, and reptoid skin. And people were seen without faces, just like in some of the videos that we do when we go frame by frame. The people in the audience, they had no face. And the scientists say one way to screen for this type of disorder of the brain, it was facial something, was facial recognition. And you know that AI has facial recognition technology. So when AI spans the audiences and stuff, and when it spans people, and it looks like on the videos like their face is blank, AI's picking up on it because there's people who can literally look at others. It was this morning's video. There's nothing on they have nothing on their faces, or their eyes are like up here, their mouth here, and all of that place. There's something going on, and some people see monsters, grotesque creatures. And hello there, butterfly. You want to be my friend? Are you an emperor? Are you? Are you? Come. You don't have to. I mean, you can if you want. Gina, I know I can if I want. All right, I'd like to stand still. Yeah. This is, sadistic stuff. Penny, honey, what are you talking about? Demonic face syndrome? No, there's something really seriously going on, and some would equate it to the Matrix falling apart. The illusion, the veil being lifted, and the many masks that people wear. But what if it's much deeper than that? What if it's their technology, their cloaking, it's literally not working because the planet's vibration is being disrupted? Can you feel it in the air, you all? There's a silence in the air. Even though there's a few birds chirping, they're not kind of pleasant birds, but it feels really empty, an empty silence in the air, like an emptiness. Kind of reminds me of that movie, the never-ending story, where the nothingness comes and they can feel it coming, and people start feeling like nothing. Yeah. Distortion is the facial recognition and the text and the words and stuff. Remote neural monitoring. They're stealing our frequencies. I believe that they are stealing the frequency. And the color red, when I read about that facial stuff, the people who are able to look at others, and it was like the people in World War II, I thought it was Vietnam, but they were given special goggles. They said nighttime vision or something. There was this special type of filtering that they used, and they quit making them all around the world for some reason, because they classified them, some people classified them as paranormal, able to see into the field of light that we cannot see with our human eyes. And it's like these people possess the ability to see. They could see like a human face, but on the other side, the face is very grotesque. And the people who have that, whatever, they said, have you seen the movie They Live? Because they know that they're walking amongst them. They live. And a lot of them are very functioning. If that truly is real, that movie, they live. And they're walking amongst us, and they have been integrated into society, and some of them, I guess, are trying to normalize and fit in. But if we were to see what they truly look like, there was like that movie, that Shallow Hal or something. I've never seen it. The guy saw a lady that was very large. She was very large, but he only saw a skinny lady or something. I don't know. I'm sure that had something to do with it too. How the veil was lifted off his eyes and he saw this woman for who she truly was. They Live is a documentary, according to Rowdy. You've been seeing things since you remember, and it used to scare you as a kid. My two oldest ones do too. They found out that the people who had the ability to see certain types of distortions, facial distortion stuff, they said it came from the brain. If they used red filtering, they could see 4 different levels of distortion. But then they gave them green filtering, and it cut it down some to like 2. And just think, we have the green screen, and they have the infrared vision, they have the night vision, you have the Lucifer telescope and stuff. They said the color red actually attracts demons. It's a demon frequency, is the color red. Oh, it's my little baby. What you doing, Rosie, honey? Did you want to go in the house? Have you been out here this whole time while I've been talking, Rosie? Do you want to go in, honey, because you're a little girl? Do you? Do you want to go in the house, Rosie, honey? What you got going on? You want to go in? Let's go. You want to go in, Rosie? Come on. No, you don't want to. You want to stay out here with me? See, she don't even want to go in the yard, you all. And that's unlike Rosie. She don't want to go in the yard. She's a little, like, nervous, wiggling her tail, which is unlike Rosie. She likes to run around, but she does not even want to run around out there. Sometimes I wonder, you know, if it's coming from the sun, and I did do a video like this on my Facebook. I think I might have uploaded it to here too, a short video, that it's like you feel fine when you're in the house, but when you go outside and you're in the elements, and you get out here and the sun beats down, it's like something from up there. It's like draining our energy. Something out there is draining our energy. And I think that's what's happening to Rosie. That's why she's staying underneath the house. And since it's a tin roof, I thought, well, maybe it acts somewhat as a Faraday cage, being tin, like metal. Maybe it protects. And since it's a log cabin, it's like an insulator too, maybe. Maybe. All I know is if I'm out in it too long on days like this, it's going to suck my energy out of me. And it doesn't take long if you all have noticing that too. It could just be shady. Solar flares have been popping off. Some people think that we're going to have a plasma apocalypse. And if we have a plasma apocalypse, that's the grid down. It's like a grid down. That plasma comes and it sucks up the inorganic thing. And the people on Earth during that plasma apocalypse, I've never heard that until around 3 or 4 years ago. What happens is it starts pulling all the organic, like trees and stuff, and people, the organic humans and the people of the earth, the generals and the military, they don't want it to get all the humans, so they put some kind of technology in the humans to where they won't be completely organic, so they can't get taken up in the plasma apocalypse. It's really weird. I don't even know if it's a movie, but there's theories about a plasma apocalypse. There really is. Hello. A homeless man told you it's satellites, thousands of them. Yeah. Hello, Susan B. Honey. Positive energy coming from the sun and the universe to try to keep it. It's so hot here. Where are you at, Chicken Farm? Where are you at that it's so hot? I know it's hot in a lot of places. There's a breeze that just now started blowing here where I'm at. I can still feel the silence that's out there, but at least there's like a gentle breeze blowing. I know that our frequency is very important on the inside. We cannot let ourselves get into a downward spiral. In the background, I hear, can you hear it? It's like a constant cricket-like sound. it's like what I guess people would hear in their ear. But that don't help matters any. And they could even be fake insects. They could. I'm not going to say they're not. They could. See, whatever this is, it's draining my Rosie. Rosie, honey, your tail is wiggling. You want to get in the house, honey. I know you do. Because you normally are not outside wiggling your tail like that. I'm going to have to put you in the house, Rosie, because I don't like to have you out here like that. You understand, Rosie? You're going to have to go in the house, honey. Because your tail is wiggling and you feel like you need to go in the house. She really does. She feels like your cat is very lethargic too. Let me get Rosie, honey. Come here, Rosie. You're just a baby. See Rosie. She's tired. She is so tired. She's just like, it's zapping her energy. Rosie, is it zapping your energy, honey? You got to go in the house. Because it's too much for you out here, Rosie. It is too much for the Rosie. It is. She's got to go in the house. Rosie, honey, it's too much for you, little girl. Her's a little baby. I got to get you in the house, Rosie. Hold on. Can you hold the phone for me, Rosie? Mommy, you know I don't have the phone. Okay, Rosie, you're going to go in the house. Go on, Rosie. You got to get in there. It's too much for you, Rosie. Yeah, she's too lethargic out here. No, there's something out there. The cats hate the extreme heat. All three of your dogs are just laying around too. Is anybody else's pets laying around? Because if we can feel it, just imagine they're probably 10 times more sensitive than us humans, the animals are, and they can pick up on things that we cannot pick up on. Rosie, yeah, she's agitated from the energy out here. And see, I wasn't even doing nothing to her, but this energy out there, maybe it's the sound of, can you hear it? Can you hear the sound that's out here? It's an annoying sound. I'd like to play those wind chimes and get rid of it and transmute it. Yeah, I would. I don't know if it's a kind of insect or not. I don't. That's the same pitch that you've heard for the past 3 years. It keeps you awake. It got rid of some of it. Yeah. You work until lunch, and each day, then you knock off. You do remodels, and you do all the work, Stargazer. Is it a katydid? There could be katydids around here. There could be. I know that they do something to, they're not pleasant to listen to, especially if there's lots of them, they'll get really loud. There's something, it's positive vibrations, why the churches use it. And have you noticed they don't want the churches to ring the bells anymore? They want to do away with them. They want to take down the bells. It's the frequency. That's okay. It's not okay, but that's okay. There is a silence in the air, and it's you can feel it. Even though you can hear other noises out there, there is a distinct sensory silence that's out there. It's like in a waiting on something to happen silence. It's like a holding back of something that's getting ready to happen. You can feel it in the, you can feel it out there. You can feel it. Just make sure that you keep that love right there. You keep keep yourself from going down into a downward spiral. Pray, meditate, do what you can do. Do not focus on it. Try to keep yourself busy, because if you sit there with the silence like that, I don't know what that frequency might do to some people, because it could probably get to some people, and it does get to some people, and it will drain your energy. Don't give it your energy. I am going to go, but I just wanted to know if anyone else feels what I'm feeling as soon as I stepped outside, because there's something in the air. Rosie doesn't even want to be out, and it's not that hot out here. It's not. I wish we had something that could measure the unhearing of frequencies. You know, there's some kind of frequencies that are so low that we cannot even sense them. We can't. So I am going to go. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon. Y'all, please give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that like button. That is the thumbs up. Hit that join button. Hit that subscribe button. And thank you for subscribing. And thank you for joining. Something's way, way off. It's way off. Something doesn't feel right. And I don't know if we're seeing the whole truth on the TV anymore. The TV, the computers, the phones. It feels like something's being manipulated. Manipulated. And if we don't pay attention, we're not going to be able to find out what it is. At least we're getting closer to it with the facial recognition. I wonder if that facial recognition can recognize those faces that are, well, they can, the faces that are blank, but that it also recognizes the human faces, like some people who see blank faces. There's no facial features. And it could be the Matrix. It really could. The Matrix is falling apart, and the non-player characters in a game, like a Matrix, like they suddenly like disappeared. If the Matrix fell apart, if it started breaking down, and a lot of like these people, that people with the defect in their brain, they call it a defect or something, some kind of dysfunction, see as distorted faces and stuff, and no facial features, and eyes up here and a mouth down here and stuff. If those people, if a lot of people started disappearing all of a sudden, and it was a Matrix, that would make sense. The Matrix was crumbling. That would make sense. And if there was real humans left here, I could see how that would, you know what, when I walked on the basement floor this morning, I guess this must have fell out of my pocket, because I feel it in my pocket, because I remember walking through the garage, and it was on the floor, so I know it fell out of, oopsie, I know it fell out of my purse. I'm going to flip it around. I'm just now holding it in my hand. Let me hold it. This is what it says. I looked down on the floor is what happened when I walked through the door of the basement. This is a time for caution, but not fear. And when I saw that laying on the floor, it caused me to, okay, what are you trying to tell me? And I don't know when this was written. I don't know when I got that out of my fortune cookie. It was April the 12th of 2024 at, I guess, 3 o'clock is when I read it. It came out of the fortune cookie on April the 12th. Was this shortly after the eclipse? Because I found it. I don't know what it fell out of, and what purse or wallet or something that I had. It was strange to see it laying on the floor. So it is a time for caution, but not fear. And that is around the time of the solar eclipse. I think the solar eclipse was on the 8th. It's all fours? Green thumb, 44444. Yes, it is. You're right. You're right. It is. The eclipse was the 8th, and 4 days afterward would be the 12th. Oh, wow. But it was at 3 o'clock. But that's what it was. I thought, what is a fortune cookie? And I thought, that must have been mine, because that's my writing. So that's what as soon as I walked in the garage and looked down, is laying on my basement floor. So I stuck it in my pant pocket right here. Also have a nickel. And we got a penny. I'm going to look at the dates on it. It might have some kind of symbolic meaning. Let me see what the date is, you all. Let me flip it around. Let's see if we can see it. Let me see what I don't know what the date is on it. This is upside down. Wonder what that means. Our world's upside down. George Washington's head is upside down. Is that George Washington? 2013. What's that? I don't know what that is on the back. What year is this? I can't see it. I can't tell what year it is. It's 1983. That's how I turned that one upside down too. That's the Capitol building. 6 cents in my pocket with that heads we win, tails you lose. Oh, it's a shield. It's a shield. E pluribus unum. It's like the Captain America shield that's on my wall. You got to have the shield of faith. Come on, you got to hold your shield of faith. It's not a time. It's a time for caution, but not a time for fear. So you got to have faith. There you go. I'm going to go. So, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, Susan B. And any other moderator, thank you. We got to hang in there and got to stay cautious. Don't fear. We just got to be alert because something is coming.